Hello, future toppers. Let's make maths simple, intuitive, and fun together. So we are back with wholesome new session in which we will try to understand certain points which will help us to find out the period. Okay. So you have to memorize these situations if possible. Okay. So the first point is if f of x, I'll give you a function whose period is t. Suppose I'll give you function sine x. F of x equals to sine x, and you know that the sin x period is what, 2 pi. And if I will ask you what is the period of 1 by f of x, or if I will ask you to find out the period of root under f of x, you have to say that sir it is also t, means 2 pi. Okay, so if you are doing reciprocal, or if you are putting the function inside the root, still period would be the same. I hope first point is clear. Okay, now next point. If f of x has period t, then f of ax plus b has period t by mod a. Now look at this. Suppose that I will give you a function f of x equals to sin x. You know that the period is 2 pi. Now, if I will ask you to find out period of sine of 2x plus 3, then how will you respond? You will say, sir, period is equal to sine period is 2 pi, so write 2 pi, and then the coefficient of x is 2, so I will divide by mod 2, so it will become 2, so the answer becomes pi. I hope this point is also clear. Then suppose that f of x has period t1, and suppose that f of g of x has period t2. Then if you want to find out the period of f of x plus g of x, f of x minus g of x, f of x into g of x, f of x by g of x, or g of x by f of x, then how will you find? You will find out the LCM of period 1 and period 2. While taking LCM, be very careful. Okay, I hope third point is also clear. So first point was if f of x is having period t, then f of 1 by x or root f of x will also have period t. Second point was if f of x has period t, then period of f of ax plus b is t by mod a. Then f of x plus g of x, f of x minus g of x, f of x into g of x, f of x by g of x. This thing will have period as LCM of t1 and t2. Okay. We have one more point which is important. So generally, the word is important. Generally, sometimes. If f of x has period t, then g of f of x, look at this, who is going inside? The f function is going inside. Has also period t, means the function which is going inside, period depends upon that person only. Maybe that period is not fundamental period, but it depends upon that period only, and how we will calculate we have to understand. Now for example, I'll give you certain situations. Suppose that fractional part of sin x, you know that who is going inside? The sin x is going inside of what? Fractional part function. So period will depend upon one, whom? The person who went inside. So the person went inside is sin x and its period is 2 pi. Okay. Then sine of fractional x. So in this case, who went inside? In this case, fractional part function went inside. Correct? So period will depend upon fractional part function, and fractional part function has period 1. If you have sine of cos of x, so who went inside? Inside sine, cos went. So period will depend upon cos function, and cos function is having period 2 pi. Okay, I'll go one by one again. If f of x has period t, if any function is having period t, so there f1 by f of x will also have period t, root of f of x will also have period t. Okay, if f of x has period t, then f of ax plus b will also have period t by mod a. Then two function addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Their period will be LCM of t1 and t2. Now, if function is going inside some other function, the period will depend upon the function who went inside. I hope the idea is clear and you guys can handle similar situations. So, see you guys in the next session of Mathflix.